Work, baby. Work. Here we go. We gotta work. All right, I want to talk about something. Something's kind of been pissing me off. And I got pictures to prove it. I'm gonna see it. Check it out. All right. I know this is kind of like, you know that guy that likes his own Facebook post? Yeah, me. That's what I do. In fact, I got to turn up here in a second. So this is not going to be a long video, but I want to go to work. I want to tell you something. You know what? I was teaching in my UCLA class. I was kind of teaching a business class. And, I said something, and I'll share it here too. I said, in business, you have to kind of develop kind of what I call the business ear. And by the way, I am leaving San Francisco, heading back to LA. I kind of got UCLA on my mind. Maybe some coaching opportunities. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of share some wisdom from the road, and literally from the road, and wanted to share this. And in fact, you're going to have to go to my Twitter at Fibonacci.com, because I took a picture and I saw this in the Playboy magazine. And I know you're like, yeah, right, you read the Playboy for the articles. No, really, literally, like I'm reading the articles because now Playboy's now kind of doing this new thing. And my GPS person's talking to me. So anyway, and I opened the Playboy, and they literally have a quote. I took a picture of it, and it said, it's somebody wrote an article. It's basically a feminist piece, and it says, here, my GPS person's talking to me. The quote says this, and like I said, go to my Fibonacci and read that. You're gonna have to go through, scroll down a little bit, look at all my bridge pictures, and anyway, all that stuff. But find it where I'm talking about I was going to go see the movie The Nerve. So go see The Nerve, and then look up left, and you'll see my this quote. And the quote says, it goes, I'm not interested in the I'm not interested in the problems of men. I've seen them played out ad nauseum. Okay? And you're like, okay, ad nauseum is your video, because this is not good video at all. And I'm like, okay, fuck you. But here's the deal. I saw that in the Playboy magazine, where literally an article is like, I'm not interested in the plight of men. I've seen them portrayed ad nauseum. You know what's interesting, and let me kind of talk about the business ear, but you kind of have to develop an MRA ear. Like, what is an MRA ear? What's this discriminatory? Is this a real thing? Discrimination in civil courts, or is this just somebody bitter? And I'm like, think about the opposite. If you want to understand discrimination, imagine if somebody were to write an article and say, I'm not interested in the plight of Jews. I've seen them played out ad nauseum. Like, can you imagine the epic seismic roar that would cause if somebody wrote an article in the Playboy magazine that said, I'm not interested in the plight of Jews. I've seen them played out ad nauseum. Or I'm not interested in the plight of the Irish. Or I'm not interested in the plight of you pick your group, the LGBT community. I mean, you pick your group that's had a really hard road to get equality, and imagine a mainstream magazine writing an article about your group saying, I'm not interested in the rights of LGBT or Jews, or I'm like, can you imagine? But what's really weird is the men's movement, the MRA movement, is so early in its infancy that I'll see modern propaganda and I'm like, nobody but me is talking about it. I mean, like, who else out there is talking about MRA shit? I mean, in fact, anyway, don't get me started on MRA, but I wanted to show you, if you want to see real life propaganda at work, because really good propaganda is hard to see. You have to almost kind of develop an ear for it. Pick up the most recent Playboy magazine, look at some of the cool pictures, and then read the articles. Like, literally, this guy, the hippie guy on YouTube, is like, go read Playboy and read MRA propaganda or feminist propaganda, because it's true. Like, feminism is becoming like Marxism. And again, put any other group in that quote. It's on my Fibonacci. Go look at it for yourself and tell me if that's not bullshit. Men matter too. Imagine if, again, let me just put the reciprocal. What if Playboy did an article and says, I'm not interested in the plight of women? Holy shit, what would happen? I mean, seismic. Are you fucking kidding me? The plight of women is everywhere. I'm like, dude, females literally own their own court system, and they've called it the civil court system. Like, only women will have their own court systems. Even the Jews don't have that. And they'll name it the civil system, almost like saying the Civil War is civil. Like, go read it for yourself. All right, Email me, americana417@gmail.com. Go find that quote on my Fibonacci and tell me if I'm wrong. Do men's rights matter? And can you believe that a modern day magazine would actually have the balls to put that in there, and they're still in business? Anyway, go read the article. Let me know. Email me, americana417@gmail.com. Let's see if I want to close out some good music. No good music. You guys have a great day.